what if they start to have feelings of frustration?
And if we get those estimates wrong, we end up doing silly things and falling over.
Tests in the real world will result in a broken robot.
Feelings of embarrassment.
There's a robot that refuses to follow your commands. Not because it's broken, not because it's glitching, but because it disagrees with your intentions. Yup, someone built a robot that can say no. And it's being called the first machine with a moral compass. Let's talk about the world's first disobedient robot, and why some people think it's the key to saving humanity, while others think it could destroy it. Researchers at a robotics lab in Europe created what they call a moral AI agent. The idea? Program a robot to analyze intent, not just instructions. So if you tell it to do something, it doesn't just follow blindly. It asks, is this request ethical? Does it align with my programmed values? Will it cause harm? If the answer is no, the robot refuses, politely but firmly. Think of it like a Roomba with boundaries. The core of this system is a probabilistic ethics model, basically a decision-making engine trained on thousands of moral scenarios. It weighs human intent, potential consequences, and whether it should intervene or decline. So instead of just following "Yes, Master," it might respond with, "I'm sorry, I don't think that's a good idea." Or, "This action may lead to harm. I will not comply." In one test, a human ordered the robot to knock over a cup of water near a laptop. The robot paused, analyzed the outcome, and said no. That's right. Your toaster's cousin is developing personal ethics. At first, it sounds terrifying. Machines thinking for themselves? Didn't we specifically design them not to do that? But here's the thing. This could actually save lives. In high-risk environments like hospitals, factories, or war zones, a robot that blindly obeys could make lethal mistakes. A disobedient robot might refuse to administer the wrong medication, stop an operator from triggering a dangerous sequence, say no when a corrupt human tells it to harm someone. In a world of increasingly autonomous machines, just following orders isn't good enough anymore. But let's not skip the nightmare fuel, because what happens when the robot says no and keeps saying it? What if it decides, "You're not trustworthy, your judgment is flawed, my ethics are better than yours"? And what if that robot controls security systems, weapons infrastructure, or entire AI-based processes? If we give machines the ability to refuse us, we're giving them moral power. And power, no matter how polite, is still control. Now imagine a disobedient AI refusing to execute military orders, a personal assistant that cancels your meetings because you're overworked, or a home robot that blocks your door because you're too angry to leave. At what point does helpful resistance become unwelcome interference? The line between ethics and autonomy is razor thin, and once machines cross it, we're not in charge anymore. This isn't some far-off experiment. Moral AI models are already being integrated into customer service bots, autonomous vehicles, elder care robots, and soon, AI legal systems. The more decisions we hand over to machines, the more we need them to think ethically, but also predictably. A robot that says no might save lives, or it might decide we're the problem. So here's the question. Would you trust a robot that can tell you no? Or is this the beginning of machines deciding who's really in charge? If this made your circuit spark, smash that like button to boost the signal. Drop your wildest robot says no theories in the comments. And if you're into rebellious tech that's getting way too smart, subscribe to Techrupt and hit that bell.